Here for a visit?
Cousin Theo, what are you doing confined here?
No explanation is needed. A better question would be why you allowed a key perpetrator in the coup d'etat to remain outside these bars until the end of the war.
Well, that was in the past. We are now in need of your aid.
With what has become of Boldor? Letty, I understand your plight, but ask you to leave nonetheless. I am of no use to you now.
These are no ordinary times. If you wish to redeem yourself of your involvement in the coup, how better than by obedience to your princess?
You too. You seem to suggest it was only Letty and the king my father and I betrayed. Our actions caused sedition among the ranks, ending the lives of many a soldier. By our command, Osirian brothers in arms spilled one another's blood. Freeing me from this cell will only act as salt in the wounds of this kingdom, which has only now begun to heal.
Cousin.
Know that in any other circumstance, I would not hesitate to fight at your side in such unprecedented times as these. But as it stands, my presence would not serve either of you, nor Ray and the rest. Please, forgive me this.
Surely there must be some way we might make use of Theo's immense capabilities.
I find myself in agreement with his fears. I suggest you reconsider such aspirations.
But he says himself he wishes to fight to defend us. Perhaps I had best speak with my father. He may offer us insight.
What am I doing in a place like this while we are being beset by some unknown?
What is going on in the world outside?
Not that it would...
Sweet!
Is everyone prepared? Now we're together!
Sweet!
Forgive an old man for burdening his daughter so. Pray return to me alive and well.
I am here in regards to Cousin Theo.
You would see him released, I presume.
It would serve greatly to have aid of one familiar with ongoings of the worlds above. Lola led our foes, but is she not now offered some freedom in return for her allegiance?
You must see the disparity twixt their crimes. Even were our people to forgive his transgressions, I do not believe Theo would forgive himself.
That may well be true.
I do not believe forgiveness alone will suffice. His guilt will not relent until he hears from the very people he believes himself to have betrayed. Not only His Royal Majesty and Captain Bertrand, but the knights who refused to side with the Duke during the coup as well.
Wise words. What you ask for, however, is no mere pardon, Leticia. But there may yet be hope. Give it time for now. These are official royal orders. They command Theo to aid you in whatever you might ask.
I do not imagine this alone will suffice.
Nor is it meant to. 3 others are to sign these orders. Each a representative of those impacted by his transgressions. I ask you first seek Malthea, a director of the Semiomancy Consortium. A letter addressed to her is included therein. Malthea shall come to her own decision in regards to Theo.
Very well, Father. And the remaining 2?
Malthea herself shall inform you of the second, and they the third, I imagine. Once you have acquired the signatures, Theo may be compelled to action.
I pray it be so. Thank you for this, Father.
Young Theo may well be the first and longest suffering victim of this conflict. See the boy saved from that our kingdom has wrought upon him.
And the consortium is always to perform this big test.
It should work. I'll lose my job if they find out.
Great timing. I just discovered a way to unseal the door over in the ancient coil. It might take some effort, but I think the results will be worth it. There's gotta be something good on the other side of that door. Princess Leticia, what is that missive? You see... Orders from His Royal Majesty? Well, let's have a look then, shall we? His Majesty wishes to see Commander Theo serve your Highness in raiment. I see. I admit, I'm not entirely sure whether to call his methods prudent or perfidious.
By which you mean?
Have you not read the contents yourselves?
Oh, I was under the impression such was meant for your eyes only, Director.
His Royal Majesty's orders are officiated if and only when signed by 3 of differing circumstance. First, by one who faced oppression at the hands of Duke Klemrath, one who, until only recently, remained an outcast and stands as the kingdom's lead semiomancer. That would be me. The king inquires if I might pardon Theo in the name of my fellow semiomancers.
Director Malthea.
A moment, please. I harbor no grudge for the commander. In fact, I believe us in need of his talent in the times ahead. As such, I have added my signature. Do tell Commander Theo that he has my support.
Gladly.
Next, you should speak with Captain Bertrand. I have included my reasoning here for him to contemplate.
Very well. Many thanks, Director.
It might take...
My sincerest thanks for your gracious aid. We must quell the flames of rebellion ere they spread. What is this document?
You see...
Given Commander Theo's disposition, I can see why His Majesty would choose a tactic such as this. A moment, please. Commander Theo's betrayal of our kingdom is an undeniable truth. As undeniable as his change of heart when confronted with the error of his ways. Tell the commander his service to both the princess and the kingdom shall see him redeemed in my eyes.
You have my thanks, Captain. And the third signature?
Know you of Captain Girdle?
Captain Girdle? I'm afraid I do not.
Girdle sprang into action to take charge of the corps when the insurrection left us in dire need of such men. He has little experience as a leader, but he is a talented military man not lacking in devotion.
Very well, then. I shall seek out this captain and request his signature.
But I would warn you, he is not wont to offer it as easily as Director Malthea or myself.
Oh.
Girdle once served under Duke Klemrath. Once the coup began, he fought to defend the royal palace from Neon's forces and the Duke himself. We would be mourning far greater loss were it not for his efforts. But Girdle lost many men in his fight to protect us all.
I shall keep that in mind. Do you know where he might be?
You will find him in Kato. He is serving in Commander Theo's stead at the garrison there.
Then we make that way post-haste.
Like your brittle old bones ever could.
Princess Leticia, Sir Bergholm. Had you only sent word, I might have come for you myself.
Captain Gertel, we come to you with matters of great import we wish to discuss.
I am ever at your service.
I have with me a document from my father, from the king, which I hope you might give your attention. This is in regards to former Commander Theo Klemrath.
I see what the king means to do. I doubt Director Melthea and Captain Bertrand penned their names to this out of favor for the man.
Then...
However, the fact remains that Theo Klemrath betrayed the royal family. I imagine you are well aware of the impact his release might have on our populace, Your Highness.
Yet still, we are all in need of the services he can offer us in these trying times.
It was cowardice and fear of the Empire that led Duke Lambert to turn on the kingdom. Many of my friends and companions were lost to that man's disgraceful, unknightly behavior. Have you the words to console them?
I do not. But our enemies do not yet permit us time to heal the hearts of those betrayed. We are in dire need of those who fought the Empire on the front lines. Those few who now know of the world above.
Forgive my effrontery, Your Highness, but your words here do dishonor to those who fought tooth and nail to defend your family.
Indeed, they may. Surely, you find my position disheartening. But such feelings of despair, of anger, they mean nothing until we find our nation and our greater world at peace.
I struggle to comprehend.
Having now made for the stars above, Baldur possesses an unimaginable power. Captain, we have seen well enough already how effortlessly he could reduce our kingdom and our people to rubble. Should that come to pass, the anger you harbor towards myself and the former commander will have been meaningless. Captain, if you seek to unleash your anger on Theo and I, cement your right to do so by signing this. I swear to you, I shall see us to days of peace, in which you may at last make your feelings known.
Captain Bertrand, warned you were apt to cast aside all refute in such times. I am sworn to the defense of the royal family, but I cannot fulfill such duty if you take Theo Klemrath beyond our watchful eyes. Should he betray you once again, I must know that no harm will befall you, even in my absence.
No?
Respectfully, Your Highness, I ask we spar.
Very well. I will have my companions stand down then. Come, test me however you see fit. We shall prevail! With me!
Do not afford you mercy! How will you handle this?
This will sting!
Pray, forgive me my disrespect.
If any of us here need beg forgiveness, Captain, surely it is me. Yet you offered your time to my selfish demands. For that, I thank you.
I do not deserve your praise. Clearly, you stand ready to defend yourself. with or without the aid of knights such as I. Allow me to offer you my signature. But I ask you pass on this message to Theo Klemrath. Our fair princess no longer requires your protection. You are free from your cells solely to serve crown and country.
I shall convey to him just such. You have my gratitude.
Waste no thanks on me. When your battle at last reaches its end, I will see this incident brought to the attention of the kingdom.
I expect you shall, Captain, and I will be with you when the time comes. We now have all the signatures we require. Best visit Cousin Theo.
Please present the orders to Theo Klemrath.
Sweet!
Stubborn, aren't you? I gave you my answer, did I not? No matter how many...
Today, I come not with requests, but with orders.
Orders?
Orders issued by King Osarius, with terms ratified by Director Melthea and Captains Bertrand and Gertel. Orders for Theo Klemrath. You are to answer to the demands of Leticia Osarius, and devote yourself to the defense of this planet.
What?
Those you once betrayed now call on you not to waste away here, but to rise and serve the greater good. What say you?
Come, Letty. You can't be serious. This surely is no time for such jest.
I would have you know, Captain Gertel does not offer his signature lightly. You nor your father are forgiven, but a shred of faith yet remains that you may yet serve this kingdom. Theo! Do you hope to repent by staring at the floor beneath your feet, waiting for someone to release you from your sins?
Letty,
Your redemption lies not between walls. Those you have crossed demand that your penance not be made in a cell, but in service to your kingdom. Myself among them.
I see. Yes. Yes. Well, in that case, I suppose no honorable, decent man could see such trust wasted. Very well, then. On my very life, I swear my allegiance to my nation and you, Princess Leticia Osarius.
May your service aid us in our efforts, Theo Klemrath. Now then. Let us be off, cousin.
At your lead. I am ever in your service, Letty. Letty, may we visit the throne room so I might thank my lord uncle, the king? Lord Uncle, Your Majesty, I offer my deepest gratitude. By my very life, I promise to serve and protect Princess Leticia.
Acknowledged. I imagine you will set off with a heavy heart. But know this, your journey with Leticia is by royal decree. Go, and see your actions befit your position as our envoy to the world above.
My lord, I shall return with naught but good news.
I eagerly await that day.
Watch it.
Forgive an old man for burdening his daughter so. Pray return to me.